What's going on, race fans and gearheads? Man, it is a gorgeous day in North Carolina. And forgive me while I am not looking at the camera. I am driving, so you're just going to see my face, but I'm not going to be looking at the camera a whole lot. So I just got to share some thoughts. Let's get into NASCAR news and go. So, Carl Edwards dropped a bomb on everybody when he announced his... they're calling it stepping away, I guess, is retiring from NASCAR. I think we're definitely not getting the whole story. If any of you watched the interview, his exit interview, and then the press conference with Gibbs, there was some inconsistencies about what was going on. And of course, it's all inter-office politics, inter-office business. We're never going to hear the whole story of what's going on. But I have to say, I got to give Carl Edwards some respect. I think he bailed out as gracefully for whatever his true reasons are. Be it that he actually told us his true reasons, or there was something else going on that made him duck out of that organization and duck out of racing. I don't know. But I got to give him full props and mad respect. And although I have never, ever been a big fan of Carl Edwards, he was one of those that when he won, I was never mad at. You know, and I've always enjoyed the backflip when he won, you know, like anybody else. So you got to give it up to him for that. So, Carl, we're going to miss you. And that gets me to my next point, which is why I am also going to miss you extra. So Joe Gibbs Racing decides to fill in Edwards' car with Daniel Suarez. Now, don't get me wrong, Daniel's a hell of a driver. And I have to I don't know. I don't like this. All right. I actually rooted for Daniel in some of the Truck Series races and when he was in what's now known as Xfinity Series. So, all right, this is just my message to you, Coach. Let me just convey my frustration with everything in America going on. There was no one in North Carolina. There was no one in North Carolina you could have put in that race car. Not one driver you could have put in that race car. From where NASCAR started. This is a dying sport in this state, and you're going to pick someone from not even from this country to fill your car. You can't even get the grandstands to fill because there's no superstars. There's no rivalries. Okay, you want to run races. Maybe you're under pressures of your sponsors for diversity, whatever. I don't care what his nationality is, but I do care he's not from USA. I do care he's not from North Carolina where the sport began. I mean, of course, being what state, you know, I don't care about that. Some of my favorite drivers aren't from North Carolina, but still, in all the local tracks we've got across this state, there was no one you could have put in that car. I could think of a couple. I could think of a couple that could have been put in that program really quick. Maybe not Cup ready, but certainly there were some other drivers out there who would be Cup ready that, I don't know. So, Sure Racing Company, you know, it's Joe Gibbs Racing is not, you know, Kahuna's Garage Racing. Which Joe Gibbs Racing sounds better anyway. I don't know. So, I can tell you that while I respect him as a driver, I'm just not a fan of Kyle Busch either. So, yeah, I'm done with rooting for anything for Joe Gibbs Racing. I can't get past that. Thanks for the wonderful childhood memories when you coached the Redskins, but yeah, I'm done with Joe Gibbs. So, as a fan, as a human being, I respect the hell out of him. It's his company, and he's got to make the best decision. It's not for me to say, but I would like to have seen. There's people out there that's doing their damnedest to try to get in this sport, and I think they should just pick someone from the home crowd. But that's just my opinion, you know. Anyway, getting past the negative, let's get the positive. Daniel, good luck to you. See you out on the racetrack, and stay safe. And you know, nobody wants to see anybody get hurt. Of course, it's that one of the reasons I think Edwards called it quits. I think the fear may have been part of that, which, you know, is very respectable. I don't care what people say. Hitting a wall at 200 miles an hour in a car does not feel good. And, you know, certainly what happened with Dale Jr. last season, I think affected a lot of the drivers. Most certainly what happened to his dad back in 2001 affected all the drivers and all the NASCAR families and teams. And, you know, it's just a shame that we had to go through so many. Neil Bonnet, Adam Petty, I mean, you name them. And then we're at this point now. But man, but anyway, let's move past what's going to happen this year for now. If you haven't seen it yet, you've got to check out the 2018 Toyota Camry that will be in the Cup Series next year. This thing, that nose is badass, man. I am really excited about the 2018 season. I'm not gonna lie, I'm really excited about that. And rumors are there's going to be a new manufacturer in the sport. I think I touched on it a little bit last video. Dodge is still working on it. You know, I actually read some internet rumors that Edwards was working up something with Dodge. I don't believe that. So if you do see that is making the interwebs, the rumors. I wouldn't put a whole lot of stock in that. I certainly wouldn't invest in that if I were you. But there is a lot of rumors there's going to be another manufacturer coming to the sport. And I think it's going to be Dodge, but some of the rumors say it's not going to be Dodge. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. We got to get to this next season and see what 2018 is going to bring us. And I'm certainly know we'll probably hearing more of this throughout the 2017 season as it progresses. Other than that, guys, stay tuned. It's going to be an interesting year. All right, Roger.